Alrighty, what's going on everybody? My name is Blitzer and welcome back to another Skylanders Giants Battle Arena video. Today we are continuing our Kaos's Royal Flush playlist and we are heading off to the third Battle Arena. Of course, make sure to check out all the previous Battle Arenas that we have already covered here on the Blitzwinger channel. And it is titled Fog of War. It's almost like God of War. I thought at first it said Frog of War. I think that would be an awesome game. Someone needs to make that. It's like Gears of War or God of War, but with frogs. That would be epic. I want that to be made. Seriously, that sounds awesome. It'll be like Ninja Turtles, but with frogs. And the description behind it is destroy the smoke bombs and beat all the enemies. So, sounds relatively easy. And our Skylander of choice today is Drill Sergeant. So basically, of course, this mission is relatively simple in terms of what you have to do. It described it pretty effectively, and that is destroy these smoke bombs, as you see, the one that just dropped in front of me right here, and get rid of all the enemies in the process as well. So a couple of the tips that I would recommend for this is pick a Skylander that can move quickly, so you don't have to concern yourself with the falling bricks or getting stuck with a situation where, let's say, one of the, not falling bricks, but as you can see, there are a couple of concerns here. So not only do we have to worry about the smoke bombs and the enemies, but we also have to concern ourselves with the fact that the platforms beneath our feet are falling down all the time. So we know that that is another hazard to us because if they fall down, you obviously take damage. So that's another thing that you have to concern yourself with, another thing to keep in mind, and that's why I recommend using a quick Skylander for this particular challenge. Now, the other thing that you want to be focused on is you don't have to necessarily focus your attention 100% on the smoke bombs, because as you can see, for example, if I don't pay attention to those smoke bombs over there, so they will smoke up the screen, but after a little bit of time they will disappear themselves. So as long as you don't let them overwhelm you in terms of don't allow too many of the smoke bombs in at once, you should be relatively fine. Now, the other tip that I would give you is actually take advantage of the platforms, because as you can see, like right here, I don't even have to kill the enemies as much as I could just simply push them off of these platforms. Like if they're right next to the edge, all I would have to do, I don't even have to have a Skylander strong enough to destroy them, because all I'd need to do is just simply push them off the edge. Like for example, this Inhuman Shield. You see, I didn't even have to concern myself with actually dealing with him, because all I needed to do was simply push him off the edge, and that's it. And that was business taken care of. Well, actually, that did not work, but you know what I mean. Because the Inhuman Shields, the problem is that they don't take damage until they are in this mode, and we're strong enough with Drill Sergeant to kill them. So I'll show you that here, for example, with this duelist right here. So I'm going to try to trick him to come to me right here. And then, well, he's not really wanting to do that, obviously. Here we go. So I've got him right next to the edge, and then all I did was just push him off. Even though he kind of died because I already did enough damage, but you get the drift. So that's another thing that kind of like, if you're having trouble, that's definitely something that you could resort to, is simply go ahead and actually just push them off the edge. Don't concern yourself with actually doing enough damage, but just trying to get them to a point where you could go ahead and actually clear them using that little technique. Oh, look at that, we leveled up. That's awesome. I love when that happens. That's the best part of doing battle arenas, is that they give you experience points. Bam, look at that. Cleared all those guys like a tank. Come on, bring it on, sucker. Booyah, you're gone. You've got nothing on us. And the other thing is that you could do the same thing with the bombs. When the bombs land, as you can see, like right there's a circle point. You can actually push them into the pit holes as well, like to land there instead. So that's definitely a technique that you could resort to if you're having a hard time with this particular challenge. Now, as you can see right here, it is definitely challenging because there's a ton of bombs and there's an enemy that is very tough. So I have to be careful not to take too much damage. Definitely pay attention to your health points, because one of the things that is common with the smoke, and it is common for me too, is when there's so much smoke, you stop paying attention to the fact that you might be taking damage within that smoke. So definitely pay attention to that. That's a tiny little detail that you want to definitely concern yourself with. It is definitely appropriate to pay attention to that. Oh gosh, look at that. I completely just failed. I completely just knocked myself off. There we go, though. You saw how I knocked that duelist off? And I still get all the experience points. So that's the awesome part, is that like you could really do this challenge even with a weaker Skylander, just due to the fact that you could just knock people off the edge. Like, use what they were hoping to use against you, you use it instead against them. Gosh, I let way too much smoke get in the way there. Ideally, you wouldn't want to have this much smoke. And final tip that I forgot to mention, I just remember right now, is that you want to ideally have a long-range attacker in terms of not only a fast attacker, but a long-range attacker. Because as you can see, like if I'm on this side and I'm trying to clear bombs, and there's some bombs on the other side, I can just launch a rocket that way and clear the bomb that way. So you definitely want to have the option there for yourself to be able to do that, because it would make the entire process a lot less tedious and a lot more fun. So by no means necessary is this an easy stage. It is definitely one of the more difficult stages, because there's a ton of enemies. That's really kind of the primary thing. Plus your vision is kind of, obviously, as I mentioned, well, you see, I'm not doing too well right now. Let's just put it that way. So gosh darn it, man, these guys are doing a ton of damage to me right now. That's not good. I really want to be careful with this right now. Oh god, oh god. 53 health, not good, not looking good right now. I've never done this with Drill Sergeant, and I probably should have practiced at least once before doing this, and I just died. Did I not die? Oh, okay, cool. I didn't die. That's awesome. You'd think I died by now. Okay, let's get this Inhuman Shield killed. There we go. Okay, now we got to deal with this damn duelist. Come here, duelist. Come here. I'm gonna knock you off the damn edge. Come here, duelist. Alright. It'd be nice to level up by now. If I beat this, this would be a crunch time pull-off right here. If I pull this off, that would be amazing. Seriously, you gotta hit the like button just for that, guys. I seriously did not plan this. This is not going as planned. As you saw, most battle arenas I do with relative ease. This one, I'm using Drill Sergeant. I have never used him before. It's the first time that I actually used Drill Sergeant for one of these. So it's definitely a little difficult. I don't play Drill Sergeant often, so bam! Look at that! Crunch time, successful, only 23 hit points left. So it shows you how this stage could definitely be difficult even for the more experienced Skylander player. So, but that being said, that's what makes it fun, is that if the arena is actually challenging, it's fun. To me, the game should actually be a little challenging. If it's always easy, there's really no point in playing it to me, because then you're just kind of just trying to waste your time with something. And here there's an actual reward with experience and coins. Of course, we got 400 gold coins for completing this particular arena. And on top of that, as you can see, it's actually challenging, so it requires a little bit of skill, a little bit of attention, and being smart about the way that you pick and choose to attack your enemies. So there you have it, guys. That concludes another episode of a battle arena for Skylanders Giants. If you guys could please hit that like button, as I mentioned before, it helps me out a ton and is really the best way to show support and to show that you guys want to see more of these come your way. Of course, there should be another one going up tomorrow, so make sure to check that out. There should be a battle arena video going up every single day, at least all the weekdays, and then the weekends are sometimes going to be kind of skipped over, so we'll see how the schedule works out. But that being said, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll catch you guys next time. Of course, subscribe, share the videos, and favorite the videos as well. Helps me out a ton. Thanks for watching again. Peace out, guys, and I'll see you later.